Juntos is located at 600 Washington Avenue in a plaza on the second floor, right above Kung Fu Tea. Juntos is a community-led immigrant rights organization based here in South Philly. We organize the Latinx immigrant community so that they may organize against systems of oppression like immigration or lack of funding in schools. And we focus a lot around immigration enforcement, but do a lot of work around education justice, addressing the other ways that like local and federal governments have failed our community. Juntos has always existed to serve the Latinx immigrant community, which has primarily been the community in South Philly. When Juntos was founded, the majority of folks that we worked with were Mexican immigrants. But since then, it's changed a lot. So we're working a lot with the Central American community, and we see them a lot through our mutual aid work and our school work. I became executive director of Juntos. Actually, my first day was the day that the city shut down from COVID. I had always been involved with Juntos. I just saw the other day, like I had a Facebook memory come up, and it was 10 years ago that I joined Juntos as a member. I was already organizing as part of another group around immigration and detention. But when I joined Juntos, I saw that they needed more support with their art making and their visuals and messaging for campaigns, so that's what I jumped in on.
We want to make sure that we have signs, right? That's a big thing in a protest.
And so I started painting banners for them.
One thing we really need to get started on are making some posters. If you want to work really hard on a sign for us, so it'd be really cool, and that way you can take it with you on Tuesday or let someone else borrow it so that they can use it at the protest if you can't go.
The mainstream immigrant rights movement often has a messaging that does not actually speak to the realities of our people. Juntos uses art to like uplift our own language and messaging in a way that's really striking, but also community-led, you know, and it's sort of like every banner that we've made at Juntos has been made in community by folks. Literally dozens of hands had touched something, but the messaging, the language of it has also been something that was discussed as a group, collectively.
So what's something that you would tell someone who can fix it? What do you want to tell them?
You should fix the water fountain.
Fix the water fountain?
We have two campaigns at Juntos. Our first one is our Sanctuary Schools campaign. That is the education justice campaign. About 2 years ago, right before the pandemic started, it was like February 25th, 3 weeks before the world fell apart, an immigrant Honduran mother was detained outside of a school in South Philly. She was picked up by plainclothes ICE officers with an unmarked vehicle. She was pregnant, had just dropped off her 5-year-old child at this school, and was detained. And everyone around her didn't know what to do. The staff at the school, unfortunately, didn't know what to do. And the district never formally acknowledged the incident or set up here's what we're gonna do if this ever happens again. Our first demand was asking that the district finally implement a plan on what to do if this happens, but also just expanding protections for the immigrant community. And right now we're on the second point in the platform. That's what our membership has asked us to focus on. So that's that community-led piece. They've asked us to focus on the investment in schools, which has always been something that Juntos has mobilized around. Like 20 years ago, Juntos had community members mobilizing around the closure of Bach, for example, or all the different school closures in South Philly. Quality access to education is a big value for our community members because a lot of them come here with that hope in mind for their future children. And they come here and they actually see the massive disinvestment and there's that dissonance. Part of our work is saying yeah, actually this is not okay. This is not fair. You deserve better.
You can pick any color you want. We have 4 colors. I tried to pick a mix of colors. There's no such thing as boy colors or girl colors, so you should just pick whatever color you want.
A way that Juntos describes art and culture's importance in our movement is we say, hey, we could win the revolution. We could win immigration reform and citizenship for all.
You could write stuff this way, or you could write stuff this way, okay?
If our children don't know how to speak Spanish, or they're not proud of the country that they came from, there's certain traditions that we haven't passed down, we've actually lost.